Alrighty then. Okay, looks like we're good to go. Well, for this week, I'm not getting double audio like I did last week, but what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another Monday Minecraft stream. We are back once again playing some more Minecraft here tonight. Modded. For those of you, if you are new here on Twitch, please consider following and or subscribing here. And if you're not watching this on Twitch and you're catching this live up on YouTube, catching this over on YouTube, please consider like, commenting, and subscribing over there. It'd be greatly appreciated. Keeps me motivated. Keeps me wanting to make content just like this for you lovely people. With that being said, if you are in need of an energy supplement or just want to support the channel, please go ahead and check out our friends over at w.gg and use code Reaper92 at checkout for 10% off. Yeah. So we are going to get into some more of course, Minecraft. But we're going to do some more improvements around the base, like we did with building this lovely gazebo last week. And our improved hangout over there for the mob farm. I did add a new add-on that I've had for a while now, but I just recently refound, which will give us more lighting options, which is the More Lights add-on. In this add-on, we have different lights and materials, such as slime lamps, string lights, strip lights, chandeliers. Hold on. I need to take care of somebody who's interrupting. Hey, Corn. Meme craft? What do you mean by meme craft? Huh? Hey! There's no memes around here. Got no memes. But yeah. We have some new lighting install. Yeah, we have different lighting that we can use now instead of lanterns and all that we had before. And hopefully it'll be a little bit more dynamic lighting. So if we have lanterns, we go here. It requires something called Stardust. Now, I looked because I haven't used this add-on in years. Stardust is gained by falling stars that will appear during the night, which luckily that's what we're getting to is nightfall. And hopefully we'll see a few falling stars around here and be able to collect stardust. Okay, those particles are new. Oh no, they're just the fireflies from the stuff here. Yeah, I meant to grab that before I started tonight, but stuff happens. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some. I have a whole, well, not a whole chest, but a whole nother stack of food right here. And I don't need the zombie flesh. So we're gonna try and stick out the night for at least for now. And see if we see any falling stars that give you mind up. Because I think the lights that are in that pack will be a lot nicer. Ooh, I just remembered something that I need to do. Ooh. I'm just gonna grab these 4 pieces of dirt. Now I'm gonna head inside here. And I'm gonna take a quick run up to our villager hut to protect them real quick. which I did get another set of villagers last week. After that stream, I didn't get a lot more. I've gotten a few more librarians, but which are these two guys down here? One is sharpness and one is mending. I don't know if either of them will produce glass for us, but at least for now, I have two more villagers I can ask to help me out. But we're gonna block that up. What in the world? Oh, they killed the wandering trader. That's what that sound was. Okay. I should grab more pieces of dirt. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Dodge an arrow, you can dodge a ball. Ow. You bastard. Don't need your chicanery. I didn't update my redeems for you guys. I'll do that in just a moment. Okay. Let's get down away from the villager hut for just a moment. Let me get to a safe spot. Because like I said, I want to get you guys the redeems you're supposed to have for this stream. Not... I'm in a safe spot now, at least for now. Oh, thank you, started for the hydrate. Just noticed that. So bear with me just a moment. I'm sorry there, chat. I meant to do this before I started stream, but I ran a little late today. See that. Okay. Cheshire Cat Protocol is not available for tonight because that is not. I don't have anybody with me, so that is not a redeemable one for tonight. Okay. So you have everything you guys should have. Alright, let's go looking for these starlights there. Oh, falling stars is what the wiki said they are. I don't know what they look like, but we're gonna explore. It's a mineable thing is what it was saying. Can't catch me. See y'all next year. Okay. There's gotta be one around here. There's got to be. You know, I could be doing this the smarter way and just flying around on my broom to see if I see it. In fact, I might, if I don't see anything when I go over this ridge, I might go back and get my broom. Yes, I have one on in my inventory, but I can't fly without an owl. Okay. Heading back. Because once again, I don't know what I'm really 100% looking for. Hey, Timber. All I know is it's a mineable rock. Hey, it's a good way to figure out how you would want to like it's good for your memory basically is to remember where you are, remember recipes, so it helps maintain your memory. Of course, if you have the coordinates being shown, it's easier to remember the coordinates, but do you really? How do you make a beacon? Yeah, there you go. See? Helped you retain memory on certain things. Alright. It's almost daylight. I didn't see any falling stars. So we might not get the sign over there. Or is that just the sand that's discolored because of the daylight? That's what it might be. It's just the sand discoloration. Correct. Let's get this shield out of my face. Eh. Wait, Halo quarters that close? Eesh. Alright, give me 1 second. I want to double check that wiki. Nighttime, how to obtain this mine fallen stardust with pickaxe. Okay. Okay, so it'd actually be an ore that's on the ground. Gotcha. Sorry about the consistent noise, but uh, I wanted to see if we had any of said ore on the ground, and it'll actually have a visual effect when it's coming in. It'll actually see like what looks like a meteor fall into the ground. All right, so we'll have to wait till nighttime for that to have to search for that again, or for wait to spawn near us. But in the meantime, we will head on back and do the other plan I had. We spawned on an island. Yeah, the spawns are random. You can spawn just about anywhere. Yeah, I've done it where the initial spawn point is where I build my base, and it's been on a mountain or just an abandoned island right as soon as you got into spawned in. Um, Ventured out to find other things, but just made do with what was on the island for the most part. But yeah, island spawns are the worst, especially if you got drowned and all around you. That is not going to be well. Oh yeah, you got the drowned, you got the possible zombified uh, Nautilus that's there. Yeesh. That's going to be a fun time. All right. Actual plan for the day. I am tired of looking at these cactus like so. So I am removing the sand underneath them to collect the cactus, and then we will move their location. How's it going there, buddy? You ready for fight night? Like I said, their world spawns are ridiculous. Yep, no. Why aren't you ready? Who's there? I'm waiting for the rest of this joke here. Who's there? Don't keep me in suspense now. Uh, 30 sand, cactus. Party 100 this. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate you. Screwed my head all up. Thanks. Cactus farm. That's what we're gonna make. Is a cactus farm. Oh, probably down here. All right, brother. I will jump in to just have your stream in the background in just a moment once you get going. But thank you. Thank you, sir. Alright. Big, ugly slime, go away. No, 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 no. Why must you surround me? Maybe I should build a cactus farm here on this level. It'll decrease their spawn rate. And then again, this is our factory level. Alright. We'll move it up to this level. No, because I'm not going to have enough headroom. Yeah, so it's going to have to be outside. It's going to have to be outside. Let's go ahead and grab a stack or two of stone. We're going to grab a couple stacks of cherry wood. And I should grab a stack of oak. There we go. So I want to elevate this a little bit. Oh, excuse me. And try to figure out where would be the best place for this cactus farm. That is the question. Don't want to overload the area. Maybe I could just stick it back where it was originally. Except we'll come up there. And start about there. No. We're over water. Not good. Not good at all. Tall? Who's a tall? There we go. That's better. There. Oh no, we have to come up front, come up a little bit because let's go right over our chicken coop. So right there. And come over this side and match it up with that log. That side. Go. Both are lined up. So now what we're gonna do, eat some steak, and then go up 1, 2. Should be tall enough for me to get under, and then and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Essentially, we are building a secondary house, but for cactus. So, I fudged it. I fudged it. That's what I did. I fudged it. Totally fudged it. Evidently, when I was moving over, it drifted a little bit. Great job, Reaper. Great job. give me. Thank you. I'm screwing up on my counts again. That isn't good. So it's 3 there. 5. Now we're good. Now we're on the level. This one I can easily should be able to easily jump up too if my parkour skills improve. Push that. There we go. Like so. Oh no, I'm out of wood. Eesh. Okay. So now I need to go tree chopping. In the middle of the night. That is going to be both beneficial for finding the falling stars and for getting the wood. Sure, let's do it. Yeah, I didn't even just to let you know, chat, tonight I didn't even plan on building this cactus farm. I just on a whim said, you know what? Let's fix this cactus farm, make it look better. And now here's the result of that. Ah! Okay. Sneaky creepers. That tree back. Just gonna watch my back while I'm trying to do this. Because I don't want to get blown up or killed by a zombie. Or have a friggin' falling star fall right on my head. That could also be possible. Anything is possible. Okay. Mother jumper. Give me your trident. Nope, no trident. Damn. Damn. Oh, you want to bring me a Nautilus shell? Oh, thank you. Copper ingot. Just what I always wanted. Yep. Second I got close, yeah, I knew you were gonna turn around. Alright. There has to be starlight around here somewhere. One of those stars. It's from what I've seen of the picture of the actual item. It's supposed to be a or like a regular ore block, but the coloration is supposed to be purple. I think. Don't 100% quote me on that. You want some now, dude? It's Dosey Do. It's Dosey Do. That bastard. Okay. Now, do you want some? Anybody else? Thank you. Thank you for your bones. Bonehead. Damn you. Damn you all to hell. Alright, yeah, don't have room for that stuff, so it's gonna have to stay there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Jumped over you. Okay. Back away. Yeah, we're just gonna leave these guys in our rear view. Can you just leave me alone? Okay then. Yeah, I know where my respawn point is. Oh, not respawn, like death point is. What was that? Okay. That was an odd sound I'd never heard before. Hmm. Lots of new sounds I'm hearing tonight in this game. 48 blocks away. I'm sure I'd be able to tell where I died based upon the crater that is my body. Okay. Should be getting closer. Yeah, this is where I was backing away. Wait. Where's my grave? Oh. Need that. Don't need that. Where's my boots? Oh, where's my boots? Did you see I've been through enough? Thank you. There's another walkway across. Just looking for the mission skirts. Huh. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna drop some of this stuff off in here that I don't really need to have on me. Such as bones, and zombified flesh, extra bow. Okay. And right now the dirt can go there. Let's try to reorganize our inventory while we're home. There we go. And again, it doesn't need to be that big. Just realized. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. It is from 8 on is where the flow would be. Alright. go. There's our center point there. Up 6 and across. Oh, excuse me. The reason why I went back 9 is so that the water flows the 8 spaces it needs into our last spot there. That will be a row of hoppers all the way across to collect the cactus for us. And if you're wondering why I'm not using a machine like that, that is for the that is from that mod pack. It's because they haven't developed the cactus farm for the AFK farms. So I have to do this the old-fashioned way for right now. So now I need to go chop down more trees. I thought I heard something over in this direction at night. That was a different sound than normal. Like maybe one of those starlight meteors fell over in this direction. Who knows? It might be something I try to do between streams to get more of. We'll see. It'll all depend on timing and all that, and if any of it actually decides to spawn. I'm just lucky Minecraft doesn't have a death counter like 7 Days to Die does. There probably is an add-on for that, but I don't want it. What do you got for sale? Stray head, piglin brood head, drowned. Huh. So that's one of the devs for this mod pack, the Tinker's mod pack. That's the other one. Clay. 2 emeralds for what? There's nothing there. Or there. 3. lava can, blazing lava bucket, raw ardite. Alright, good to know what you got in stock. All of those are probably the seeds that you used to be able to get. I don't know if they still allow the seeds to be part of that or not. That's enough, you little shit. No, don't waste two. Nothing will be beneficial from placing two side by side of oak wood. Dark oak wood, sure. Regular oak wood, nah. It's one of the oak and oak, birch, and acacia are the only ones that if you plant in a 2x2, they will grow 4 individual trees. Where jungle, jungle, I'm blanking. Jungle spruce and one more. Oh, and pale oak will spawn in a 2x2 planted into one single tree, single large tree. Okay, 2 for 1 there. 2 for 1 special. Goes like that. Yeah, go like that. Alright. Ah, that's where the creeper blew up. What are you doing out of the water? Not a zombie or drown. Not supposed to be on land. There's a creeper. Well, 2 creepers. Holy. We got 3 creepers right in a row there. Holy smokes. Yeah, I'm messing up the terrain. Now I got 2 enemies instead of 1. Let's run. Okay, experience there. And let's eat us some food, be able to get our health back and our energy. Let's see. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Get off my roof. You know? Okay. That's another downside to this. Stuff will spawn up here. I think he suffocated the baby zombie underneath the build there. Good for us, bad for that little like. Gonna have enough wood to finish this out. Maybe not. One block short. Oh, wait, some more wood. There we go. Now we just strip this to make it all uniform with the rest of our builds around here. Of course, I miss a few. Able to get there quite quickly without extensive damage to my kneecaps. A little bit of damage nonetheless. You go away, zombie. Nobody wants you. Nobody wants you around here. You don't get. You don't get. What I say, go and get. You could be a possible problem. Oh, you can't hit me from up there. That's not. This is not fair. Oh. Okay. Regen up a little bit. Regen up a little bit. Yeah. That's probably the one we had knocked off the roof. Now there's a creeper on the roof. You're gonna come down. You go up there like snow. So take that. You bugger off. Alright. We got rid of those pains in the neck. Maybe we should go inside and sleep so we don't get phantoms spawning soon. I'm kind of at half health. Yeah, we don't want phantoms spawning in. Oh, we just heard the death clanks of a skeleton. Alright. Change these out for our stone. The reason why I'm doing solid blocks on this one is because of the fact that we need it to be solid for the water to go over it. I don't want to be placing the water underneath on the half slab. So actually I should be leaving this row out. I just realized I need this to be out of here for the hoppers. So like so, and then we pull in one block. Alright, now just fill this in. Might need to get more because I don't think I have enough stone. And I don't. Okay. Why do I have these in my inventory? place down some leaves. Why not? Scatter them about. There we go. Okay. You get stone. That's what I was going for before I got distracted. I just backhanded my mic. Okay. Don't need that type of stone. I do need that type. Okay. I'll be visiting the XP farm after stream. Why is it lag placement? Could it be because of the adding the new add-on? Maybe it's lagging things slightly. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's just a matter of I just had a minor lag spike and I'm fine. You know, what this is basically essentially going to be doing is instead of us breaking the cactus manually every time, we just simply set the cactus up in here. It'll grow and break because cactus can't have things growing, like it can't have any blocks near it. So I'm gonna show you a method to set it up and have it break the blocks manually for you. For right now, just so that we can get up and down from here. And we can also place our blocks that we need to place. We're gonna go to not there exactly, but get the gist. Come out from the wall like so, and go 1, 2, 3. Place those like so, so that they're floating. And then we just essentially come down like so and break out every other block. Once I get down to where I want it to be. So yeah, we go here. But I'm gonna switch it out for the iron pick. Because I wanted to pull the blocks toward me. Just makes it easier. If you're doing this in vanilla, you're not going to have that kind of a pick to do that. I do. But you're going to want to, if you're doing this build in vanilla, you're going to have to go up to the blocks to collect them yourself. Unless you're using the Tinker's Construct, then add-on, then you can do what I'm doing. All right, we got that. We'll just repeat the process for these back 2 rows. We might need to get more sand, but we'll see. We shall see. And the reason why I'm not staggering them is because of the fact that it will not work properly if you stagger them. It has to be a unified line all the way through, so this way you're not dealing with unknowns that will basically gum up the process. And the reason why I haven't gone all the way back here is because when we put the wall in, it will just break automatically as soon as I place it down, because it can't be touching solid block. Even though it's going to be possibly glass on that back wall, it still can't be placed because it's still considered a full block. I'm going to have to leave that block there, but go here. Do every other one for the time being, just to get enough blocks to finish it out without having to go inside to make more. Huh. Evidently a lag spike happened there to where it worked out in my favor. Another reason why I'm putting the sand up on an elevated surface is so that it doesn't, when the cactus does fall off, it doesn't catch on the solid blocks. It just falls straight down into the water and through to our hopper system that we'll set up. Okay, now let's set up our dirt. Pillar just so we can get level here. And we'll add our sand in by doing a little parkour on top. I will not place the cactus in until I have had everything else set up. I'm just seeing how much more sand I need to go get. Is essentially what I'm doing here. 27, I think, is what we need. We'll see. All right. Let's go grab our broom and go to that little sand mound that we saw a little earlier. And grab us some sand. Right, go up, go up, go up. Thank you. There's our sand mound right over there. Do we fly past it? Not yet. Thought we did. Why am I going down? I want to go up. Did I look down at some point? Am I still good there, folks? Alright, because there was a little bit of a lag spike there on my internet. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I think I crashed getting out of the water. Okay, yeah, I'm good. We're good. And once again, I don't know what's causing that. It could just be the storm that's in my area, so some things do lag out when there's severe rainstorms in my area. I don't know why that happens, but it does. But hopefully I can get it fixed in the future. But I'm gonna have to make do with what I got for right now. I'm gonna say that is probably some starlight. Alright. Let's see. Starlight block. Alright, so we got some starlight. Now we know what it looks like. Oh, could it not be breaking down because of the fact that I have silk touch on this pick? That's a possibility. Will you go away for now? I just saw another piece. Another piece fall. I don't know if you guys caught that, but I did. There's like a little wisp. Let's see. Can this be broken down? Inventory? No. Okay. But now we know. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's two more. Three more. That was stupid. That was really stupid. Peter, please and thank you. Alright. We will take these back to the house once we collect them all. Lucky me, they landed mostly on the trees. Let's see. More. Come on. Stop getting stuck. Will we see any more fall? Doesn't appear so. Once again, I do apologize for the sound there. There's nothing I can really do about that sound. It's just a sound effect that happens from the game. Because of it's supposed to be mimicking the sound of rushing air past the room. Okay. All past your head, basically, as you're flying on the broom, is what I should have said there. Let's see, can we see any more falling stars? What we got is enough to make a good amount of lights, as is, I think. But let's see, how many do we have? We have 11. I think that's good amount. Once I break it, we'll see if it turns into, with a diamond pick, to see if it turns into anything else. Okay, I'm not seeing any more possibility of fallen stars. And like I said, we just saw it there in real time, them falling. So it would be a noticeable thing. Alright, let's hit on home. And let's break them down. Yeah, there's silk touch on this pick, that's why it broke into the solid block, I think. So maybe if I break it using my diamond pick, maybe it'll break down into the stardust we need. Who knows? Oh, thank you for the hydrates. Oh. Okay. I missed that by an hour. My computer was lagging a little bit. I will do doll voice now.
I bad, there's you. I do apologize for that one. Alright, so I'm gonna hold on to that for now. So by 8:32 for me, that will be done. I might even go a little bit longer being as I neglected it for an hour. Yeah, because I don't have the sound alerts in my ear for anything that is redeemed, I don't hear a lot of those I don't hear those things get redeemed a lot, or I don't notice them. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to try to set it up to where I can actually hear those come through and be able to react to them in real time. going forward. I wish I had the ability to be a zombie doctor, but I do not. Hopefully that wasn't one of my librarians. No, they should be fine. They're locked away in their tools. Let's see. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. That's not good. That's not good at all. Um, huh. Can I cook them down? Is another question. Let's put them in here. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Oh, no. I guess I have to wait till night to be able to break them? He says with a question mark. Or possibly, let's see. Okay. That is not good. Not good at all. Alright, so I have to wait till night to be able to break them down, I guess. Alright, so for right now, what we'll do is we'll stick them in here. The last one I have in there. Along with this almost broken bow. And some other stuff that I don't need on me at the moment. Okay. That is disappointing. I will do stuff with that in just a moment. I just wanted, I like going up too. How did I get over there? The placement and like when stuff gets broken in this game does not make sense sometimes. this sand right here. What is that? What is zombified under there? And I realized zombie horse. And we got last time. Okay. Put in our walls. Why not? And as we make our walls, we should be able to make our how much of a window I want to put in this. I want to put a window at all. This back wall is not going to be windowed. Oh, it might be. It might. I don't know. No, I don't think it will. Because that whole back wall is not going to be something to look at from in here, from out of here. So I would just much rather it be one solid block on the back. So try to fill this all in. Now it's getting close to nighttime. Time flies when you're building a cactus farm. That will be able to go searching for more starlight. This time I'll break it with my diamond pick instead. So I can skip the stardust. But we'll wait until actual nightfall falls. Why am I in the chest? I don't have any cherry wood in the chest. All the cherry wood is over here. There is cherry log. Is that what was here and then I botched it? Okay. I think I botched it, chat. Totally botched it. Okay. Why can't I run? Run, man, run! Oh, don't want to run in there. That is lava. That is not fun. I only want one death. The stream that's all really allowed. I didn't want any deaths, to be honest with you. But sometimes it is inevitable. Can't escape. go too far. There's one here. I think one over there. Don't 100% guarantee me on that. That's a annoying nails. Doing too much. I think it's one Stardust per light fixture, so even if I only had the 7 that I have on me, it should be okay. Let's head on down. Bust my ankles the whole way. I have the book on me, don't I? Yeah, so I want to make those strand lights for the gazebo. Crafting. String lights. Magic horizontal string light. Rainbow horizontal string light. Let's go horizontal. And we'll go against rainbow. String, rainbow dye, stardust. Now what do I need to make rainbow dye? I need stardust, quartz, and prisma crystals. I don't have any prisma crystals, so that's not going to be an option. To make, let's see, magic horizontal string light. String, magic dye, and stardust. What does magic dye take? Stardust, diamond, glowstone dust. Okay, that I can make. That I can make. So, need one of these. Some string. I know I have string somewhere. Wasn't it quartz too? Stardust, diamond, and glowstone dust. Stardust, diamond, glowstone dust. Yeah. I do not want to make all. I can only make 7. Oh. Magic torch. Don't really want them. Okay, I know I can get string now. Because I made one that has it. I know I'm getting sidetracked between two different projects, but when I went searching for Stardust instead of going to get the string. Hey, hey, hey. Focus, Reaper, focus. There's the string. Hey, horizontal magic light. Horizontal straight light. There we go. Horizontal magic light. That makes 3 per. That should be enough. Let's just see how it looks. Okay. That's not what I was expecting it to be. Let's see how it looks hanging off of the zero. How bright is that even? Hmm. Where's the lantern? Yeah, come on. The freaking zombified horseman after me now. It's just to get a feel for how bright these lights are. I'm gonna come over here to the dark section and place one down. Oh, holy Christ. They're about as bright as a torch, so. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of those in order to be able to break it. Or be able to place that whole thing lit up. We'll place that one there. There we go. Got it. Now, give me one zombie. I think they're only gonna spawn in dark areas, so let's go back over to that area we were in before. Okay.
I went double the time just to make up for not spotting it an hour ago. So there you go, Steel. There was 20 minutes of doll voice. Alright, let's see if we can find some more Stardust. It was over in this section that I saw it fall. Because we went over to get the sand, and that's okay, so we have to go a little bit further maybe. There's the patch of sand over there. That's lava. We need lava. We need stardust. We gotta look for basically glowing red blocks that are on fire. Can I? Shit. Just so I can see without hindrance. It seems like if they come in contact with any light, they burn quicker. So, we don't want it to burn quick. Could that possibly be one over there? Oh, that's the lava again. Jesus. I literally saw like a wisp kind of a look coming from the sky. So that's basically what we gotta pay attention for. Sorry to be to get distracted from the build, but I want to give us more stardust, which I see some right now. Go. Take off and see if we see more. Some over there, maybe. No, definitely not. Maybe it's only on certain days, maybe? Not. What I mean by certain days is like, if they fall one night, they're not gonna fall the next night. You have to wait a night in between. Or I might be just talking out of my ass. Who knows? Well, then again, it looks like possibly getting a day. Yeah, sun's starting to rise. So, yeah, those aren't gonna appear anymore. Alright, home we go. Yep, definitely daybreak. No falling stars for us right now. Alright, let's get back to focusing on the build. And get it done. I do have some. I can make some more of those lights and try to hang them up instead of the lanterns. But we'll do that after I finish the cactus build, cactus farm build. Place it right there. Break my ankles. Get that off my hotbar. Alright. Let's get to placing. Yeah, the front and back may not have windows. Who knows? I might tweak it between streams to have windows, but as of right now, there's gonna be no windows on the front and back. And we'll do center bit there at 5 on the left and right. The front definitely shouldn't have the window because I don't want it to possibly bounce up and out that glass. But sometimes it happens where the cactus will bounce out of where it is. And I just fell in the hole. Okay, let's not get stuck. What in the blue blazes? I think I just walled myself out of the front. I did. So break that block out for now. So we can climb in and out. Maybe I'll go 3 high so I can actually jump across. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Blasted all to hell. Okay. Let's go grab the glass that we found last time. Was still around here in one of these chests. Totems of Undying. Which probably should walk around with one of them, but I haven't been. Only had 4 panes of glass. Right, let's take our sand and I guess cook it up a little bit to make more red glass. The reason why, maybe I could do the paints. Maybe I could do the paints. And so the reason why I don't want to do panes is because I don't want it to give it a possibility to pop out of there, but I don't think it's that close enough to the walls where we have to worry about it. So I think we'll be alright with using glass panes instead. Yeah, I get that there's 20 blue panes, but I'm trying not to overly contrast the build. I want it to be somewhat in line with every other building in the area, to where it's. Ow! I just smacked the hell out of the mic again. To where it's the red glass against the cherry wood. So I don't want it to overly contrast against anything. And we just had just enough. Drop down the hole so I can just drop these leaves. Starting them about. Okay. Eat some, okay. Eat some steak. What am I waiting? What am I looking? Oh, okay. How many hoppers do I need? That is another question. So I'm gonna need about 40 hoppers, being it's a 39 wide. The reason why I say 40 is because we're gonna need an additional one to go over the chests. So it's gonna be 42 chests that we need. $16. Another 16. So we just need 10 more. There we go. Now to grab the iron. Well, we pretty much put everything else that we had away. Where is it? These need to come out. These need to go in. Iron. Iron. That's what I was looking for. Iron. Don't need all 42. We just need 40 hoppers. Because 2 need to be chests. Okay. Come over here. And like so, and now make sure you aim at the hopper head, and when you jump up to place the first hopper, make sure you're aimed at the chest so that the funnel aims down into the the chest, because you don't want to have it send anything through these hoppers and then it doesn't go into the chest at the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss this bow into this section here, follow it all the way down. It's not going to be, moves too quick to be able to catch it in the hopper, but it should be in the chest. If it's not, that means we messed up somewhere. There's a hopper that is not in sync. Unless there's a little bit of lag and it's taken forever to get there. Yep, it was just taking a while to get there. Alright, so it worked out fine. We got it all set up to put everything in the way it's supposed to be. Now what we are going to make is some means we're using cherry wood. For the walls, we'll use cherry wood. For the fence post as well. And the reason why we need fence posts is because of the fact that we need that to be able to place to be able to break the cactus that when we place it when it gets to that level. You're gonna want to leave a hatch to where you can go in and out of the build, which I will set up after I get done putting everything in place. So that you don't have if you see like one of the cactuses growing a flower, you can go in and take it out and remove it. Now what we're gonna do here is go like so, and the fence post is gonna go right there in between all four of these, and we'll do the same thing, bring in one this way. Wait, no, it has to be in between. Can't be in, or can it? It's been a while since I made this farm. No, I think we should be. No, because they can grow in the catty corner to them. Just to be safe, we're gonna put it in between each row. Just to be safe. Because, like I said, it's been a while since I set this farm up, and I don't want to screw it up. So now, following that same pattern that we did earlier, which I can do probably from ground now. Just placing these fence posts to where they sync up in between each row. And then we'll break out the ones we don't need. Just so we're not going up, down on everything. I will eventually make a better axe, but for right now, this is the tools that I got. I can even do what I just did with the first row and replace it that way. It was looking like it was going to night, and then it shifted day. What in the Sam Hill? Keep breaking these blocks out, these fence posts out, so that we don't have a situation on our hands here. I think something's going on with the day-night cycle there for a minute. It's having some issues because it's probably trying to spawn those um, Stardust blocks, and it's not sure if it should spawn it or not at the moment. Okay. Rinse and repeat. And then after we get these in place, we can then go ahead and get our cactus up on the top and start filling water in as they grow. Okay, so now I gotta go back and break these. So I can replace them. Alright. We're slowly cooking there. Sorry if this is not the most entertaining of the builds, but I am just trying to do what I can in a simplistic manner. There we go. Just a few more rows to go. Ay. There's a creeper on my roof. No, that's once again a quirk from watching other uh, people's videos. Is I've heard it somewhere now that every time I say it, because in my own either in my own time or in one of my own streams, I just mimic it because it's just one of those like things that pop into your brain from hearing it so many times. Not that way, you don't. See? Now you went and screwed it up. So I just need to finish out one more row. And then we get to place the cactus. Isn't that going to be fun? I didn't know things were able to spawn on my roof, to be honest with you. I thought it means it was stairs, it was spawn proofed. Evidently not. You know what I could have done? Just to test it for my own sanity. Is come over here. Send the planks up, not planks, but the fence posts up. And we'll do crisscross pattern like this. Yeah, it's a good thing I did it the way I did it. Because if I did this, well, it wasn't even allowed to place the block anymore. Okay, but yeah. Now I know if I placed it that way, it would have allowed the cactus to grow. You don't belong in there. That is not your home. You know what, let's go get some more stardust if we can. And once again, I know it's delay from the actual build, but it's fun seeing the stars fall out of the sky and mine them up for building purposes. Bye, Enderman. I saw you teleport away. Good thing I didn't look him in the eyes, though. Watch, we're gonna have another fruitless night of stardust collection. Unless no, it's like that well lit up over there. That's lava. The reason why I'm not coming out here, just walking out here, is because I don't want to run into mobs, and I wouldn't be able to climb up onto trees and see the stardust that fell up there. So let's just continue to fly and see if we figure it out that way by finding more. Come on, you're up. Yeah, the moon's up in the highest point in the sky. Let's see if we see it creaking. while we're out here. I think I see one, which means huh. Oh, I probably broke the. Yeah. Yeah, I probably broke the heart. If it wasn't there. Yeah, get away. Alright. Yeah, let's not play with that and say we did. Yeah, I forgot with Treecapitator, it's going to be difficult to try to get the Creaking Heart. Alright, you know what? Let's head back and let's change out the lights on the gazebo. For the new lights that we got. Because it's already coming to daylight. And we'll finish off our cactus build. So, if we fly fast enough, we can get there, I think. This is as fast as we go. Hopefully that creeper despawned off our roof. Coming in for a landing. Oh, not the water. Not the water. Oh, splash landings. Alright, let's make... Yeah. Should be enough of that. Not putting that there. Alright, let's remove our lanterns. Do they place one directional? Oh, okay. Oh, come on. Breaking my balls here. Okay, whatever. Just how they're able to be placed, I guess. Place them along the undersides like so. Get the water. Get me out of water. That. Yeah, I probably should have done it that way, but too late now. I could break it. It looks like a decent type of light system there. Not too bad, not too bad. I don't hate it. I hate the fact that it doesn't always place properly, but I don't hate it. maybe. Oh wait, there's one. Uh, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Let's remove the rest of these lanterns, and I will see gazebo. Yeah, yeah, you finally get to see it. Thanks. And I added because after you made that comment last time about the lights, I thought back on add-ons that I've had in the past, and I remembered that there was a light add-on, and that's what these strand lights are from. Is that add-on called More Lights? Yeah, it's no, it's probably that sound you were hearing is was these guys here, the little owls. But yeah, do I have the book on me? I call them fairy lights because I've seen them in other plays. Yeah, it was an owl that you heard. They make those kind of loud sounds. Okay, and the actual More Lights add-on, they're called string lights. Okay. Yeah, I will after this stream is over, I will send you a full pack list. I'll even put um I'll send you a full list of all the add-ons I use and all the ones I have. But yeah, this is the light style that I'm using right now. And these are the other types of lights that you can use from the More Lights add-on. No, I play on PlayStation 5. I think it would be considered Bedrock, but I think the two can play together. I believe yeah, I believe all of us can play together. Bedrock, Java, everything is able to play together. Yeah, because I've played with a couple of my friends, nieces and siblings that don't play on PlayStation and they play on computer. I've even played with my own siblings who play on computer, and it's a bit of I think as long as you have people on Minecraft, like um, I would have to open. Yeah, I'd have to open it, and I don't want to do that on stream. Just let's just say that now. If you want, I can always add you after the stream is over. But yeah, here's a whole bunch of nice things here. I think there's even armor and stuff I can make with Starlight. We got glowstone boots, glow gem boots, helmets, stuff like that. Yeah, the More Lights add-on has added quite a bit to this. But the thing of it is, you have to wait until nightfall for stars to fall from the sky. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have to make more magic dust. A wild timber has re-entered the chat. He probably popped in for a brief second. I don't know if he's gonna see that Omega. He does a quick pop in just to see how things are going, and then pops back out to his own stream. Unless he came back and sees it. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. I was coming down here because I need to. What was I needed? Like I have the glowstone, I have the starlight. What was it I needed to make the magic dust? Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Magic die. I need starter. Diamond. That's what I need. I need some diamonds. I just so happen to have a few. And I just picked up a thing of emeralds, didn't I? I did. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Make 14 magic dust. I'll make another 12 of the horizontal magic string lights. I have to get more stardust to be able to make more. But at least for now, we can finish off somewhat of the lights for the gazebo. Yeah, I didn't know which light you wanted me to use, and then that's why I decided, like, what if I add the more lights add-on and see what lights they have in that, and see if it's any better than the shroom light or uh prisma light prismarine blocks, if I can speak. There we go. We'll get around eventually. We just got this one back corner that's a little unlit, but it'll light up eventually. But yeah, they sparkle, twinkle, and all that, and they produce as much light as a torch. So they're good. They're good in that way. Back to the cactus farm. Back, I say. But have you been, Omega? Didn't see in the last stream. I just wanted to see how you were doing. What am I looking for? Okay. As long as you're good, that's okay. Just want to make sure you're all right. Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing as good as it can be. Of course. Of course. Always like to check on people. Let's put things away. Oh, damn it. Damn it. I did it dumb. I did it dumb. I did it. There we go. I no longer did the dumb thing. Go up to the roof and jump across. Parkour. I think I can. Yes, I can. I'm a genius. I can fill in the roof, and I can fill in the cactus at the same time. Oop, don't want to step down there. Crack in the floor. This is the long, slow, grinding part. Just filling all this in. Once we have it filled in, we'll be able to produce larger amounts of cactus over a smaller amount of time. Come on, I can reach it. There we go. Knew I could reach it. I knew I can do it. And this lighting, the daylight light flickering is what's messing me up. See, I'm thinking it's shifting to night and it's not, and then it goes back to day and then it's at night. I think it's because the sun is still technically setting, but we'll see. We'll see. Thought I told Putty Tat. I did. As immediately, since I go into that little bit of a lift, kind of a talk, it immediately makes me go Looney Tunes with Tweety Bird. Even though he's not the one that talks with a lisp. It's Sylvester that talks with a lisp. But it's just. And then again, Tweety does have a little bit of a lisp, I think. It's been a while since I've seen Looney Tunes. I know it's a random tangent to be going on while I'm building a cactus farm, but it's my stream. I talk what I want to talk about. Whatever weird, crazy thing pops into my crazy little head. Trust me, I'm a bit Looney Tunes myself. I think we'll have enough cactus at least to finish off the job. When it comes to blocks, I might have to go get more, but that's neither here nor there. Man, you got this. Hopefully this will be able to finish it off. I do not want to have to climb back up onto this roof. Just don't like it. Once I'm down off this roof, I want to be done. I'll be done imminently. I want to touch grass. Doubling up. No. Damn it. Damn it all to hell. I don't think this will prevent the cactus from growing up the block that we needed to. At least I'm half positive. Uh-oh. I had a feeling this was going to happen. Damn phantoms. They're not Danny Phantom. He's a phantom. Which way you come at me now, you winged bastards? Watch, when I'm not paying attention to them, that's when they're going to strike. And they only spawn when you don't sleep for 3 consecutive nights. Which I have not done because we have been out searching for meteorites that contain our stardust. Come on. I know you're coming for me. You got a little bit of a nip on me this time, but I got you in the end. Can I hit? No. Thought I can get it with the arrow, but no. Maybe if I lead it? Got it. Oh, we got a phantom membrane. Ow. You bastard. I don't like phantoms. Keep biting me. Yeah, more owls a hootin'. Because they're right next to us on that tree bill there. They sort of do sound like a wolf's howl when they chitter like that. When you're not like really expecting them to be to be chirping or hooting. But yeah, I can sort of see why you thought it was a wolf. My wolves are into house there. Go. No. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. At least we have enough to finish off the job here. And luckily for me, because I got that phantom membrane, means when I do eventually get an elytra, I don't have to worry about repairing it. Because I can just use that phantom membrane. I'll have to get more eventually. But hopefully when I do get the elytra, it'll be a case of ow. I already have the mending book for it. But we're ways away from going to the end. Not that we're not going to the end, just not going to the end anytime too soon. Ooh, 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 ooh. looking at you. I needed you for that reason. Oh, I don't have looting on the swords. That was kind of a downside, but also an upside. And I left the doors open. Well, the reason why it was an upside is because they have been eluding me from being able to add some to this here. I only had 3 in this whole farm. And this will eventually, once I get more ender pearls, which I think I can get more if I go to the nether and trade with piglins. I forgot that that's a possibility. But that's a huge equal. Huge. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Where's the moon? Let's see if we can see any more stardust. Fireflies. Nope. I'm away from you. You don't blow up. No blowing up the gazebo. Yes, I hear you. Oh, now you're in full friggin' force here. Because you're no longer in the lag zone, I think. Okay. This is about the area we were in when we were finding them. Keep coming back here because this is where I saw them the most. So I want to keep seeing if I find any more. Let's get this. Not HP. The only thing I'm worried about is the owl. That's the only thing I'm really truly worried about is the owl. Because it's already gone through hell once. I don't want it to experience more hell. But it is what it is. Ow. Stop munching on my backside. I think I see one, but that could be a mushroom. I think that's more likely a mushroom. Shit. It's not good. Das ist halt nicht so gut. And it looks like we're getting back to daylight anyway, so we might as well head home. Because the phantoms should start burning up in the sun, and we should focus again back on the cactus. That's the thing I'm working on is cactus. Ow! I get thorns on my armor. Tries to munch on me again. I can follow you into the stratosphere. You can't get away from me. Yeah, that's why. That's right. You're burning. You're burning. Yeah, but if I got thorns on the armor, the when they would attack me, they would die. They wouldn't die, but they would take damage from the thorns attacking them back. So as they attack me, they get damaged. Okay. Yeah, I might have to do more starlight searching between streams to be able to finish off those lights. But you guys at least got to see partially the gazebo majority of the gazebo getting lit up with those fairy lights or string lights. And like a glove. So now what we gotta do is we got to grab 2 buckets of water. Do I have my buckets in the other in that other spot? Pass this way down. Buckets. What's up? How did fight night go? By the way, the the name of all the every other Monday, Timber and Cryo do what's called Fight Night. That's why I'm asking them how Fight Night went. They basically play a series of fighting games against each other and uh, see who can get the most wins, I guess, throughout the night. I'm not really fully understanding the concept of Fight Night, but that's just the basic gist of it. Am I wrong or am I right there, Timber? Yeah. But in the meantime, I am going to add our water to our build here. The reason why I'm doing every other block is because water will run toward each other and create a solid block in the center. So I don't have to put it at every block. So right now if I do that, it'll create a new solid block to where I can just take from it and not have to go out to do so. It's going well. Having fun, Minecrafting it up. Working on the gazebo a little bit with adding some new lights to it. And making a cactus farm. Yep, too far. Too far. This is the cactus farm that we're flooding here for a reason. Because as the water goes that way, it pushes the cactus toward the hopper, and we get automatic gains from said flow. There we go. Let's pick that block up. Now, everything that pops off of those cactuses will fly down here and go into these hoppers. And c'est la vie, it is done. Need to go right down in that chest that we set up and not have to worry about it anymore. Let's bring these down so I can use my tools again. And now to work on the staircase to get us into that building so we don't have to... I could have just left that like so. But so we don't have to worry about it in the future. I will offload anything that is in my inventory that is not needed nor wanted. Which I have nothing that can go in there right now. We don't really need a whole stack of these. So I'll just grab 16, let's say. I only need one of these. And I'm only going to need 4. Let's grab 6 just to be sure. 6 of those. They're stairs. One, two. Over like so. Put the solid block there. Or stairs in like so. It was a good thing I grabbed 6 because now we are completed with that much. Where's Max? There's Max. Now we just strip logs. I was trying to Daisy. Yeah, we remove. The reason why I'm opening it wider is so that I can have a double door to get in and out. I had 7 chests in here. Oh, Lord. That's fine. It's fine. Why do I keep coming to the chests? I'm such an idiot. Stupid Reaper. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Need 6 of those. Need more. 1 second. Trying to do mental math here. Oh, we just need another 6. One too many, but sure. The reason why I say we need another 6 is because we're going to do the doors plus the stairs, which I had some. Stairs already. Well, isn't that just a kettle of codfish? Place our stairs upside down like so. Come in here, place our doors. And now we have an access point in and out of there to do maintenance if need be, such as coming in and checking to see if there's any flowers at the top of each of these cactus. Because if we need to break those cactuses, not the cactus, but if we need to break the flowers off the top just so the cactus can grow, we want to be able to do so. Which is another point where if we do get these to grow, we will be having some of those cactus flowers as well as the cactus. But that, when did that hydrate come in? Probably around the time Timber's message came through. 9 minutes ago. Okay. Thank you, Stardew, for that hydrate. I appreciate it. Alright. What else can we make? I don't think we get the only thing we have on us is the magic dye. We don't actually have any stardust. So there's nothing more we can do with that at the moment. Yeah, that's all built now. Hopefully we'll be seeing, well, I'm not going to see it immediately because cactus takes a while to grow. And there's a fence post that I probably dropped earlier. Yeah, like I said, I didn't have much planned for tonight. I don't think there's anything in our mob spawner here to be able to get XP from. Yeah, because we've been out of the chunk, so yeah, everything's probably, yeah, everything's despawned. Okay. We shall come on over here where we started tonight's stream. And this is where we started it tonight. This is where we will end it for tonight. Thank you everybody who caught tonight's stream live here on Twitch. Appreciate you all hanging out with me. Even though it wasn't as long as my normal streams or as build heavy as I normally do, or even adventure heavy tonight. But I do appreciate anybody who hung out, commented, talked to me here tonight on Twitch. Don't worry if you couldn't catch the stream here tonight on Twitch. You can always catch the VOD up on YouTube at a later date. With that being said, please go ahead and check out our friends over at w.gg and use codes Reaper92 or TWolf4U at checkout for 10% off. That is Reaper92 or TWolf4U at checkout for 10% off at w.gg. But yeah, thank you guys once again for hanging out. I will see you guys on Wednesday for hopefully more D&D Battle Marked, where we can hopefully continue through the dungeons and all that we're in. Thursday will be more Disney Dreamlight Valley, and of course, as always, on Saturday will be more 7 Days to Die. With that all being said and all the reminders being done, thank you guys so much. I have been Chaos Reaper 92, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Good night, everybody.